Hey there, this is Thumper, and thanks for joining me once again for another surprise seminar here on PlanetBravo's blog. Today we're going to be using a program that almost everybody has used called PowerPoint, whether it be for a book report or a presentation. Everybody has used PowerPoint at one point or another, but there are very few people who really know how to use it well. So today what we're going to do is take a basic slide from a basic presentation with basic animations and turn it into an advanced slide from a fantastic presentation with really exciting custom animations. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my PowerPoint. And you'll see here I have a slide that can be very accurately described as basic. A title, my name, 2 pictures, and if I right click and go to custom animation, you'll see that there's an entrance animation for each that works on click, which I did by going to add effect, entrance, and then picking something from here, maybe from in here somewhere. So when I play this for you, you'll hear me hitting the keyboard to move things along, since I'm using spacebar instead of the mouse click, bringing up things one at a time until the whole slide is out there. And there's nothing wrong with that. That is a perfectly okay slide, but we don't want to be just okay. We want to be way more than that. So I've recreated this slide in a more exciting way. First off, you'll notice I changed a bunch of stuff to just make it look better. I've added borders to things, which you can do by double clicking, colors and lines. That's where you can pick the color, pick the style, add some borders. When you double click, there's actually a lot of things you can play with in here. So I definitely recommend doing that. But we're still going to focus on the custom animations. Now if you look over here, you'll see a difference from this slide to the first one. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 with some mouths. And over here, I just have 0 and a bunch of clocks. And if I hover over, you see it says after previous, with previous. And that's because all of these animations are going to happen relative to the one before it. I don't actually have to click anything. So it's as if the slideshow is taking care of itself, moving along, and I just have to remember what's coming up and act accordingly while I'm giving my presentation. To do that, all you had to do was right click on one of your animations, and instead of start on click, you pick start with previous or start after previous. Now a really great thing you can use are these 3 buttons down here. If I go to effect options, it'll let me add a sound. There's pre-built in sounds that I can pick and add to my animations. What could be easier than that? If I go to timing, this is where I can change how long it waits before it starts, the speed that it happens, if it repeats, does it go back to the beginning afterwards. It really gives you better control over what's going on. And if you want the ultimate in control, you can go to show advanced timeline. And now each of my animations is represented by these orange bars. I know it's a little small here and I apologize for that. But each of these bars represents the animation starting and ending. And you can actually click, drag, and drop and move them around so you make sure things are happening exactly when you like them to. So if I play my slideshow now, you'll notice that you don't hear me hitting anything because it's all playing automatically. I have a picture come in, and because of that advanced timeline, I can make it look like my face knocks the cartoon Thumper off the screen. And right at the end here, I have it come up next page with an arrow, so it looks like I have to click on it. If I were giving the presentation, I would, though of course, all I have to do is click anywhere on the screen for that to work. Excuse me. Now, one more thing that I'm going to show you is, along with custom animations, there's things called slide animations, where the same sort of effects that you put onto the things popping up on your screen, you can apply to each individual slide as it shows up for the first time. So I'm going to exit out of this real quick. And you'll see over here, if I right click, I can go to slide transition, which brings up this box over here where the custom animations usually is. And I get to pick what I want, how fast does it happen, do I want a sound, and I can even apply to every single one of my slides. So now, if I run this again, and I'm going to speed it through by hitting the space bar, if I hit space, there you see a pinwheel slide transition. How cool was that? Very cool. And now, just for fun, Pac-Man in space, which is something that I did in PowerPoint using custom animations to make it look like Pac-Man moves across the screen. I'm not going to tell you how to do that, but just know it is all custom animations. That is it for now. Until next time, keep on thumping.